Hello YouTubers, just wanted to show you one more crazy build of mine, setting up a Starlink in the country where I didn't have any sky view for the satellite near my house. I'm going to try to do this in one take. Anyway, my house is all the way down there. I got 10 acres, I live in the woods. Just wanted to show you, you can do anything with this thing. I'm just a 54-year-old Ohio person living in the country. No network experience, just what I've read and watched on YouTube. So let me just show you what I came up with. And just so you know, this has been running for almost 3 years, I believe, through harsh winters. Not had any problems at all. All you networking people, I know I probably did everything wrong, but it's working. I'm getting about 250, 200 down, 15 up, low latency. And even my in-laws are getting 20, 25 download. There's a reason for that, but I'll show you. So anyway, we start up on the hill. The only place I could find I had a clear view. It's an old hayfield on top of a big hill on my property. I built a little platform, got a little antenna tower thing, and there you go. There's a satellite, right? Starlink. I got Cat 6 wire, and yeah, I bought the 100-foot Cat 6 from Elon Starlink, buried it in the ground. And it's running to this box here. Now keep in mind, this has been going on for 3 years, no problems. And this one, so it's buried in the ground. Comes in this box I made because you gotta use their modem. You don't have to, but you can. But I talked to Starlink, and their modem kind of acts as a signal booster. If you use their modem and you run an Ethernet cable from theirs, they said, yeah, it works as a signal booster because it's a really long run all the way down there. So I just did it this way, and it's working fine. So I just got some. Keep the rodents out. There's some cables coming down there. Made a little box. I got to put a new lid on it, but let me, the phone's going to go crazy for a second. Let me just take this lid off and I'll show you. All right, now, this is a little crazy also. So, I don't really need, I didn't want to overlay Wi-Fi signals. I got a bunch of stuff down there at the house, so I'm just did a little aluminum foil Faraday cage on the side facing the house, and it reduced the signal a lot on the 2.4 and the 5, but this side's open, so the Starlink will reach out past the wood line over there where the Wi-Fi from the house will not. So I get a little extra out there, and it's not really overlapping what's down at my house. And just open this up. It's just a regular secondary layer of rainproofing, and keeps the warmth in the winter. There's the modem right there. Look how clean that is in there. That's 3 years. And I bought the Ethernet adapter for it. I had a light in there. I put a little incandescent light bulb in there, and when it gets really cold, it just acts as a little tiny heater for it. I'll just leave that off right now, and we'll just continue. So from here, you got electricity running down to my house. I buried electrical cord down to the house to a breaker, and I don't know how far away that is. It's pretty far. But this thing doesn't use a lot of electricity. And why Cat 6 cable, again, ran it, going all the way down to my house. Again, this is a crazy setup. You gotta do what you gotta do when you live out in the country. So if you don't think it's possible after watching this, you'll probably think it's possible. Depending how crazy your setup and if you're not on board yet with the Starlink. I was getting I don't know if it's megabyte, gigabyte, you guys know what it is. I was getting 1.4. Now I'm getting over 200 on gigabyte speed. Because I had DSL and the best they could do was 1.4. So these flags are for my dog fence, so I got the electricity running in the house, and the Cat 6 cable, I got it. There's a box here to keep the rodents out, but anyway, keep the rodents off my cable. So the Cat 6 cable goes in the house there. All you networking people are gonna be banging your heads right now going, what is this guy doing? So the Cat 6 cable goes behind, goes down into my kitchen down here. The cables run, you can't even see. Anyway, the cables run back there, down into the basement, come up through the basement, and come up to the floor. And this is where my main hub is, behind this cabinet. So I got a TP-Link managed switch back there. I got Ethernet cables going upstairs to my gaming computer. Yes, you can game on this setup. I play Star Citizen online, Call of Duty, first-person shooters, low latency. Haven't had any problems for years. Playing all the video games you could ever want. Off of Starlink. And then for the house and the surrounding area, I'm using an EAP TP-Link 670 Wi-Fi 6 AX 5400. I just got it laying there. I had it hooked to the ceiling, but I was getting better reception shooting upstairs, facing it this way. I don't need it shooting down into the basement. And then I have Cat 6 going upstairs. Then that's running the house. And then in my bedroom, because of, I don't know, the walls or whatever, my TV in the bedroom was having a hard time getting a full signal all the time. So I had an old EAP, TP-Link, everything's TP-Link. TP-Link 110 N300. It's just a little guy. That's running this corner of the house, shooting out there, helping out my TV and my computerized mattress that my wife has that heats up the bed. Okay, so then I needed, let me just say this. I have a Quest 3 and I am using it full specs, perfect speeds, graphics, no bandwidth problems. I even have done some outside using my driveway as a boundary, with the Quest 3, playing like those large like travel games where you can look at different places and like explore the world. So I can make this whole driveway a boundary for the VR. That's which is crazy. This is all going off of Starlink, and I just went and got a this is an EAP TP-Link 650 Wi-Fi 6 AX 3000, and that's up there, and that's covering behind my barn all the way everywhere around here. Just call that my garage Wi-Fi. So let me show you how I wired that. So from that managed switch that I had behind in the kitchen that I just showed you, right? I have that wire, that Cat 6 wire running back outside the house. And it's coming out from over here. It's dug in PVC. It's running underneath these rocks. Told you this is crazy. It's going underneath my boardwalk. And it is going, because the managed switch supposedly acts as a signal booster from what I'm told. So that's going from there to my little boardwalk here. And then on my boardwalk, I have an unmanaged switch, which supposedly acts as a booster. And that's what I connect from there, connected to my garage TP-Link. And then it's not over. My in-laws had the same terrible internet from Frontier. So I went and got a, what do you call it? TP-Link. It's a 2.4, not the 5.0, because I needed to, supposedly it was a more narrow beam or a stronger beam. I needed to poke through all these trees and leaves when the leaves come back. And I had to get it up there through their house without running cable all the way up the hill up there, right? So I managed switch in there, not unmanaged switch in there, rung another Cat 6 cable. Okay. And we are running this Cat 6 cable all the way down to this driveway over here. And if you think you can't do it, I'm 54 years old and I did it all by myself. So you just need a pickaxe. So it's buried in the ground and poking up. It's in a PVC pipe. And it's poking up over here. And this is one of those N300 point-to-points. And look how far away from all the way over there. So that's point-to-point. Shooting up there to another point-to-point. And then that's connected to an TP-Link EAP 225 AC 1200 wireless access point, which is giving them pretty much uninterrupted, even through leaves, 20 gigabytes a second, if that's the proper terminology. And probably, I think it's 7, 8 up. So they have going from 1.12 before that. So they're happy. And I'm glad I was able to do that for them. And that's the setup. Full VR, no problems. Gaming, 4K. Starlink is Star Citizen is the game I play. First person shooters, online, no problems. I just wanted to share that setup. If you needed to see what can work on probably one of the craziest networks you've seen with this Starlink. So that's it. Hope you have a good one. Hope it helps a little bit. And he says goodbye.